Back out in the field with the Emergence Flagging Kit, one of them. A couple months after planting, looking at a couple rows where I was comparing a row with a seed firmer to one without. This field came up pretty good. I got another one where stuff didn't come up as good, a little tougher conditions, so I'm not seeing a lot of difference too. This row with the firmer was all day ones and day twos. They kind of all look about the same. I had day 3, this yellow flag right over here is next to a day 1. It's a little bit skinnier of a plant, and being right next door, maybe it's just kind of a weed compared to that day 1. Height's about the same, but it's not quite as thick around in the stalk. You can see, here's where I side dressed. We've been pretty dry. Got maybe an inch of rain last week, but crack there from the side dress pass. There's even kind of cracks from the planter pass. You can see where I have a skip there. There is cracking from the ground being so dry, but I might look at the ones we did in a little bit wet conditions, planted a little bit later towards the end of May, see what that one looks like as well.
Believing in better is a mindset to pursue excellence in everything you do. It's welcoming opportunities to improve your farm and knowing that your best season is simply a starting point for this season. Precision planting is for farmers like you who believe in better.
Okay, so we're out here in the field looking at Emergence Flagging Kits. Remember, testing Emergence. The green flag is day 1. Because day 3 is yellow. Day 2, which I got a bunch of, is blue. I didn't have any day 4s in either one of these rows, so what I'm doing is testing row 6 and row 7. One thing I wanted to see is with a seed firmer and without a seed firmer on the planter, but I'm seeing a couple other things here which are interesting. So this is a day 3 right here, and you can see it's a little shorter than the rest, which might not mean anything. Looks like maybe a couple more days, or maybe tomorrow, that tassel will come out, where the day 1 and day 2s, they have a tassel out. I have a lot of day 2s in these 2 rows here. I came out early on day 1. I bet a lot of these were also out day 1, but I just checked them the next morning. But anyway, but you do have right here, you got 2 day 2s that I marked. Put them right next to the spikes when they came out. No plants there, so they didn't make it. So that's kind of interesting. See if there's anything to see in the other row. Bunch of day 2s there. Is a day 1. Day 2, day 1, they're all pretty similar. I will come back out here at harvest or right before harvest, and we'll actually pull the ears off and look at them and see if seed firmer or no seed firmer was better. And this plot is interesting because this was planted a little bit later, and we're kind of pushing the wet conditions because it was getting late in the year, and this is a high clay spot, so we probably left some seed slots open, that kind of thing. So I thought it was a good place to test whether firming down the seed with the seed firmer was a good thing to do or not.